Hello friends, so in this video we will solve this problem, pangram. So a pangram is a string that contains every letter of the English alphabet. So for example, this string, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, is containing all the English alphabets into it, so it is a pangram. And if the string is not containing every letter in the English alphabet, then it is not a pangram. So for example, this string is not containing X into it, so this is not a pangram. So and one more thing is we have to ignore the case as some letters in this string is capital. So as you notice that this T is capital, but we have to ignore the case and we have to consider it as an T alphabet in English. So we'll go to the function here. So basically what we have to do is that we have to check if the string is pangram or not, and we have to return accordingly. If the string is pangram, then we have to return pangram, and if the string is not pangram, then we have to return not pangram. So how we are going to do that is we are going to check each and every character of the string, and uh, we are going to put this mm we are going to put the alph respective alphabet into the respective index of an array. So firstly we have to create an array. I'll create an array of 26 as there are only 26 alphabet into the English, and I'll initialize it. I'll partially initialize it with 0. As I'm initializing only first element, all the elements will automatically will be initialized with 0. And just consider this array as a map of A to Z, as I'm assigning the value of A to the 0th index and uh, value of Z to the 25th index. So I'll be putting incrementing the value as the character is arrived into the string. So for that I'll use the while loop, and I'll start this while loop with the first character of the string given, that is string S, which contains the sentence we have to check, and I'll traverse this string till the last element, that is null character, that is /0. And for you to use this I, firstly I have to initialize it with 0, that is int I equal to 0. So it will start traversing from the first character of the string, and then I have to check if if that character is a capital or a small letter. That is, if the letter is capital, then we have to do some special thing to it, and if the letter is not capital, then we have to do some other thing. So we'll check if this character s of I is greater than or equal to a, but it should be in the range of uh, small letters. So we have to check one more condition, that is s of I is less than equal to, less than equal to small z. So you must be wondering what I did here. So this number, this small a, will convert into the ASCII value of small a, which is 97, and the ASCII value of z, small z, will convert into 122, which is ASCII value of this z. So you can see that the small uh, a has ASCII value of 97 and small z has ASCII value of 122. So it is getting converted while compilation into the ASCII values, respective ASCII values. You can use directly the number here, that is 97 and 122, but for the better understanding, I have used directly the characters. So it will get converted into 97 and 122. So either ways, it works fine. So what I have to check is that if the character is small a, then I have to put it into the 0th index of this array, and means I don't have to put this a into this array, but I have to increment the 0th index value by 1. So I'll get to know that a is there in the string, in this s string, and I don't have to look for a again. So What I will do is that I'll firstly find out the index by minusing, subtracting this a from it. So I have to take one more variable, that is int index, and so I will get to know that which character is there by subtracting a, and I have to I have to increment that index by 1. So I'll do it here, that is ARR of index will be incremented by 1. So this if statement will work for all the characters between small a to capital small a to small z. So for the capital letters we have to do one more thing, that is else. In the else part, mm, s- index equal to s of I minus capital A. So this will work for all the letters in the alphabet, and we have to give the um, increment operation for this while loop. So it will go till the last character of this string, and it will increment whichever the character is coming here. So for the A we have assigned index 0 here of this array, and for B first index is assigned, and for C second index is assigned. As index is calculating on this statement, this line number 48 and line number 50. So accordingly that uh, index will be incremented by 1, and after that what we have to do is we have to check if all the indexes of this array is 1 or not. So if it is not 1 in any case, then it is not a pentagram. So for that we'll run a loop using that same variable I, and it will run till I less than 0, I less than 26, sorry, and then the modification, and we have to check if any index of this array ARR is not, if it is equal to 0, then that character is not there in this string, as we have incremented the value of that index by 1 if that character is arriving. So after that we'll just return not panagram. So this is the condition if it is not a panagram, and if this for loop completes and there is not a single index in this array which is not equal to 0, then we have to return it as a panagram. So this is the code. So we'll just run it after giving semicolon after the statement, and we'll run it to check if it is working or not. So it is working fine for the first two test cases. We'll submit to check all the test cases. So it is running fine for all the test cases. So do let me know if you have any doubts in this code, and thank you for